Toy Story 3 is 9 years old.
Don't make me feel this way at the beginning of the stream.
A Harry Potter musical is 10 years old.
Stop it. I beg of you, please.
That's all I got for today. I'll look up some more later.
I would like you to not do that.
I'm drinking Hello Kitty wine.
Very
It's
nice.
very tasty.
And I'm drinking Red's Wickeds because it gets me drunk faster than Angry Orchard.
I love Cab Sav. Cab Sav is my favorite kind. My favorite kind of, like, you know, chill wine. I have Riesling is obviously my get drunk wine.
Why? Like, I've noticed that most people Riesling is used specifically as a get drunk wine.
Because it's a lot of wines are dry, but Riesling is not dry. It's very sweet, and you can just chug it like juice.
Okay.
So that's people's get drunk wine. Because you can drink it real fast. Whereas you can't chug Cab Sav. You really can't.
Okay.
You'll
I'm
die.
not much of a wine person.
You'll
so-
die. Your throat will die.
My alarm awakens me and I go through the routine of getting ready for the day.
Like, try this. You don't want to try Cab Sav.
I can already smell that I'm not gonna like that.
Now imagine chugging that.
No, thank you.
Exactly.
I can't imagine sipping that. That doesn't smell very appealing to me.
Oh shit, it smells like shit. It tastes good, that's all that matters.
You looked at it. You know what? It's like country ham. Country ham.
Country ham looks disgusting.
Country ham looks disgusting and it smells worse, but it is delicious. It is some of the best stuff in the world. It'll dry you out like a motherfucker, but
Oh, this will dry you out like a motherfucker. But, whoo boy.
anyway, Nikki's already downstairs, and after a quick breakfast, we both head to school. My class today is a little different from usual. Students sit scattered around the room, but as I walk past them to the seat, I overhear snippets of conversations in different languages. Like me, they're all foreign to Japan. I settle into a seat at the back of the class, far from the entrance, and gaze out the window while I wait for the professor to enter. Suddenly, the room quiets down. I glance at the door, expecting to see the professor, but a girl with bright blue eyes and blonde hair is there instead.
Of course.
The fourth member.
Hey. Since we can't date our sister, they put this girl in there.
Yes, this is the blonde hair, blue-eyed beauty that we're supposed to date, not our sister. Although she has her hip cocked to the side, she still carries a commanding presence.
She is the professor, isn't she?
Nah, she's got a uniform on.
That's fair.
It's a student's uniform. All eyes are focused on her, but she doesn't even blink at the attention.
Oh dear.
Oh no. We're within aura distance.
I do like me some aura energy. That right there is some aura energy. Do I have aura energy?
Not normally. You have the capacity to have aura energy.
You have the capacity.
But you typically don't use it as you are busy ahagowing your life away. And camera's off.
No.
She scans the room, and when her gaze settles on me, she flashes an exciting grin. I overhear two guys next to me commenting about her.
Who is that girl? She must be new. I would have remembered a hottie like her.
Here's my experience. Guys don't typically talk about girls like this. I'm going to punch your jaw, and you're going to bite your tongue in half.
And then I'm gonna bleed out on your floor, Paladin.
Nonsense. I've got medical bandages. I'll just shove in your mouth. That'll work,
And then
right?
I'll just choke on that blood. I'll just drown on my own blood.
Yes. But it won't be my fault.
Okay, I guess I'll just Uber to the hospital or some shit.
Definitely don't take a fucking ambulance.
Oh yeah, no, fuck that shit.
I saw. You know the meme with with I was about to call him Shrek. With Hulk handing the little thing of tacos to Ant-Man. It's that, but it said Hulk, and it said one medical emergency, and it said middle class working American, and the gift he was handing him was bankruptcy.
Beautiful.
It do be like that sometimes.
All the time. It be like that all the time.
I can feel the heat of everyone's glares as she steadily makes her way towards me. Oh great, she's gonna be the hot new student that likes me and then turns all of the boys in the class against me, because we're doing that trope today.
Yeah.
Hey, she's coming our way.
Could it be? Is she coming to us?
Whispers float behind her, but she ignores them and sits in the empty desk beside me.
So anxious. We're gonna say something stupid.
Hey,
Oh, the
how's it
girl.
going?
Valerie Bell. Valerie Bell Delphine.
Do you think she sells bathwater?
I'd be surprised if she didn't.
You guys, do you want to buy my bathwater? I'll sell my bathwater for you. I'll sell it for.
We should have sold the Ferris bathwater.
Shit, we should have.
With authentic feels of strife and worry.
You guys, my arm is just torn up. Like, Paladin, I want you to look at my arm, okay? You see this?
Yeah.
This is what I want the rest of me to look like after we do the thing. But he's so good and pure, you guys.
I wait for the other guys
He
to
ignores
answer,
it.
but
He
they
just
whisper
ignores
to
it.
each
Just
other
does
instead.
Who's
goes
that
past
guy? Does she know him?
She must. Why else would she search him out?
You're right. She's way out of his league.
Wow.
She continues to stare at me, waiting expectantly. Alright. Okay, so we've got some interesting choices here. She must be talking to me. I'm such a chick magnet, or I don't know her. She can't be talking to me.
What do you think?
Top to bottom.
Top to bottom?
Top to bottom. I don't know her. She can't be talking to me. I look away from her, confident she hadn't directed that question at me. Eh. After a moment, she touches my
Hey,
arm. Do we know each other?
no, but I saw you at the qualifiers.
Oh,
You did.
Yeah, I watched you take out those two AIs by yourself.
Ah, right.
She leans in closer to me and her voice takes on a breathy tinge.
You were really impressive. I've never seen anybody's core do that before.
Bow, bow, chicka, wow, bow, bow, down, bow.
she just wants us for our core, Paladin. That's all she wants.
That sweet, sweet core. I could do a lot more with my core. Okay, or thank you. I really just want us to say okay. Bottom to top. Do you want to reroll?
Nah.
Does anybody in chat want to reroll? I suppose we probably should have asked that last time, but.
Oh well.
So the rules are everybody gets a reroll, everybody gets a veto for rerolls. If you veto somebody's reroll, they get their reroll back. I feel like this is a good chance. We're just gonna let it go on. We're gonna make a save here really quick and we're gonna go forward with it.
Okay.
That's not the most impressive thing I can do. Reroll. I want to thank you. Okay, well there we go. See, I knew I was making that load for a reason. All right. So, bottom to top still.
Sorry, bud.
That's a
Now
wasted
you're out.
reroll.
You're out of it. Would you like to reroll?
I don't want to say that. I'm gonna use my reroll here too.
Okay.
Bottom to top still. That doesn't count. What the fuck?
Okay. No, like, wait. What do I? No.
How many sides does it have?
It's gotta have 3, right? Stop that. Stop.
Just roll it. It got that many 2s in a row. So that's 2 rerolls wasted for the same result.
Oof. Oof.
Okay.
So I was like, I know I put a 3 in there. I knew I did.
That's just not good luck.
You want me to use my reroll?
Do you want to use your reroll?
I
Because
don't
it's your
care
reroll.
enough. I don't care enough.
Alright.
Girls seem to be interested when we say these things.
No,
Some might say it's larger than average. She places her finger on her lip and smirks.
That doesn't sound very comfortable for the frame.
Before I can answer, the professor walks in.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
The girl gives me a lingering smile before shifting back in her seat.
Good morning, class. Welcome to the Foreign Exchange International Bridging. This class is for those who are new to Japan or would like a stronger understanding of Japanese culture and the history of the Izokaze.
Oh,
That
the weeaboo
means
class.
most of your assignments will require you to leave campus and explore the
I
city.
mean,
Ah, yes, the weeaboo class.
well, I mean, we're in Japan, and this is for white people who have no idea what the fuck they're doing. I mean, it's supposed to be for white people who have no idea what the fuck they're doing.
It's got a twofold. It is for white people who don't know what the fuck they're doing, and weeaboos.
Yeah?
Because she very clearly says, would like a stronger understanding of Japanese culture and the history of the area. Weeaboo.
Got candy and cakes, cupcakes.
Weeaboo.
That's me.
This class should be interesting. It'll be nice to get off campus every once in a while.
Now, let's begin.
I need to get about 6 more vinyls for my car so I can just put them
You'll
all on
find your
there.
first class
have
assignment
the
online.
Weep
Let me know if you have any
again. I like the
questions.
Weep-mobile.
Otherwise, have a great rest of your day.
Just a little bit. The cute girl turns back to me and hands me a torn sheet of paper.
Don't lose this, okay?
I like her a lot.
What's this?
It's my number.
Oh, we just met. We're so in sync, or I don't even know you. Middle, bottom, top. We're so in sync.
Go for it.
Hit me, baby, one more. Is that Backstreet Boys? Is that in sync?
That was Britney Spears, Paladin.
Right. I don't actually remember any NSYNC songs.
I'm pretty sure it's I Want It That Way.
No, that's
No?
that's Tell Me Why, but Backstreet Boys. Tell me why he ain't nothing. Well, I mean, it's called I Want It That Way, but that's Backstreet Boys. It's gotta be Backstreet Boys, right?
They do Bye Bye Bye. I thought that was Backstreet. I thought that was Backstreet Boys. They tearing up my heart when I'm with you. When we are apart, I feel it too. And no matter what I do, I feel the pain.
Was it NSYNC
With or
that did
without
the strings attached album or whatever?
I don't know.
Because I actually owned a either Backstreet Boys or NSYNC album that had like them and they were like puppets on the cover.
Yeah. They did that.
Yeah, those strings attached. That's what it was called.
My mom apparently called me. And I missed it.
What's this?
That's my number. She laughs.
Looks like I beat you to the punch.
Once we get with the girl.
Don't get used to it.
We haven't
Call
known
me
before.
sometime, okay?
No,
Why?
because we're Kevin. We're Kevin. I will say if we get to any sexy scenes, I'll use Yami Yuki Kevin.
Is that the inside voice?
That's the inside voice that he also uses whenever he's piloting the mech.
Okay.
Because he's going to be inside her piloting her.
Oh my fucking god.
I'm going to take it to maximum overdrive! Begins to chug the entire glass of water.
It's not a good joke.
Not a good chug. You described that earlier today. She grabs her bag and starts to leave. Wait. She flips her hair and lets her gaze fall back on me. What's your name?
Valerie.
I'm Kevin.
I know.
Okay.
She winks at me again and turns away.
Okay.
I watch Valerie's hips sway mesmerizingly as she exits the room, and I'm left wondering what exactly just happened. I've never met a girl as bold as her before. How did she know my name? From the qualifiers? I shake the question out of my head and collect my things. She's a
What?
spy.
Ooh, she's a Russian spy.
Did you see that? He didn't even ask for it, but she just gave that guy her number.
No way!
I'm more likely to give my number to a guy that doesn't ask for it. I don't know what it is about it. But I'm more likely to give it to you if you don't ask
The
for
two
it.
of them crowd me in as I pack up.
Dude, that was amazing.
Well, it was.
That chick was all over you. What's your secret?
I have a big core. huh?
I mean, how did you get a girl like that to just give you her number?
Yeah, usually we have to ask for it, and that hardly ever works.
I shrug and shoulder my bag. You have to be Kevin. No idea or nothing in particular. Top to bottom.
Come on.
Nothing in particular. And you're the one with the reroll, I
Yeah.
believe.
They're not important. Why would we reroll for that shit?
I didn't do anything. She just gave it to me. Oh, paranoia. I see you want to top. Well, then who's going to be the bottom?
Not me. I'm a top.
Just keep telling yourself that. You're a weak-ass top if you are.
No! I'm a top. I'm a soft top.
Guys like us should look out for each other.
Guys like us?
Yeah, tell us how you did it.
A few students hover in the doorway, unsure if they should enter the classroom or not. Look, I've gotta go. Other people need to use this room.
One day, we'll learn your true secret.
Okay, good luck with that.
I leave before they can say anything else. Now that class is over, I've got some free time. What do I feel like doing? What do I feel like doing? And it's just 3 girls' names.
Ooh, boy.
Not who do I feel like doing? What do I like? What do I feel like doing it as an activity? Like not hanging out with Kaori, but whatever. Just what do I feel like doing? Middle, top, bottom. Mayu, we haven't actually hung out with Mayu yet, so that works.
Pretty cute and neat to see her. What do I feel like doing?
I go to the library to study. Oh, I guess I'm sure it was just like, you know, we go and do activities and we were going to run into these characters, and they're just like, hey, we already know that you're probably going to want to hang out with one of the girls that you know, so just go ahead and choose that choice and we'll give you like an appropriate like feeling.
Hello.
My volume was turned down.
Oh, that's fun.
I had somehow turned my own volume down.
That's fun.
I go to the library to study. I sit down at a scheduled desk between a stack of books. After a couple of minutes, I think I hear a muffled thumping, as if someone is trying to quiet their jumping. Following the noise to a nearby stack, I see Mayu balancing on her tiptoes, trying to reach a book on the top shelf. Her fingers barely graze the ledge of the shelf. She tries a dainty hop, but it fails to reach the books. As she sighs, she pouts and readies herself to try again. Oh, these are my choices.
Oh, they are. Evens odds.
Evens odds. That's a 17. Intervene. That rhymed. Stifling a laugh, I walk over and easily pull out the book that she needs. Mayu blinks at me as I hand it over to her.
Thank you.
She hugs the book to her chest and stares shyly at the ground. No problem. It seemed like you could use some help there. Her cheeks redden as she nods. I should probably save more often if we're gonna do like the thing, yeah.
Just keep an eye on that. We'll just keep an eye on this number. You don't have to worry about it if I'm the only one with a reroll left.
Also true. But if somebody else joins, yeah, whatever. Her cheeks redden as she nods. I take another look at the book she's holding. Hey, isn't that a Piloting 101 textbook?
Yeah.
I thought so. I guess you were working on the assignment now?
Yeah.
She gives me a strange look. I only know this because I have to retake Piloting 101. I'm not stalking you or anything.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
There's a long pause. Mayu refuses to make eye contact with me, and I'm worried I might have scared her when she suddenly speaks.
Why do you have to take Piloting 101 again?
Because this entire town is full of bitch-ass posers. As soon as the words leave her mouth, her eyes grow wide and her blush deepens.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude.
It's okay. You're a bitch-ass poser like the rest of them. I can't help but grin at her reaction. No, don't worry, it's a normal question. Basically, my credit from CNY didn't transfer. Apparently, some of the material is different here for the... I did that on purpose.
I know.
For the introductory course, but so far, everything I have covered has been the same.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's what I said. Since I've taken this class before, if you ever need help, feel free to ask me. She smiles.
That would be great.
We stand in silence again. She seems like she wants to ask me something, but is too shy to say it. This is me choice. I know exactly what she wants to ask me and will offer to help her now. We're gonna go bottom to top. I know exactly what she wants to ask me.
Alright.
Do you want to reroll? Offer to help. I know exactly what she wants to ask me. I think she wants to be left alone.
I think I'm good.
Good with what we got? Then let's go with what we got. Yes, Maya, of course I'll help you.
No, I couldn't ask that of you.
Too late. It's gonna happen. I walk over to her desk and pat the seat beside me. Maya hesitates, then smiles and sits beside me.
Thanks.
She's adorable. Let's protect. As we settle at the desk, I pull out my tablet and Maya pulls out a spiral notebook. Her textbook, she opens her textbook and flips to the correct page. Then opens her notebook to a fresh page, her pencil at the ready as she begins to read the text. I watch her curiously as she meticulously writes her notes in fine print. For a couple of minutes, she looks up and our eyes meet for a second before she looks away. A blush stains her cheeks. Are you writing your notes? Maya seems self-conscious.
Yeah.
It's funny, I went through a phase where at first I was like, whatever, it doesn't really matter. And I had notebooks. And then I got a really fancy, like, writable laptop, my Surface, before it started to die on me. And I started to just do everything via, like, writing my notes down, still by hand, but on, like, well, I first started typing my notes in Google Docs, and I didn't really like that much. Then I started doing it by hand, but on my tablet, and I liked that better. And then by the end of my college career, I just had like 2 notebooks that I carried around in my backpack, and I wrote everything down because by the end, it was like, I don't need all these fancy things trying to like keep it paperless and whatnot.
Yeah.
Just having a notebook and a pen. That was the other thing that changed over college was I started my college life using mechanical pencils only, because that's what I used throughout all of high school was mechanical pencils. And then by the time I got to college, it was mostly mechanical pencils until I needed to get my back surgery. Then at my job, we all used pens. And then so I eventually just had a disposable pen in my pocket at all times and was using one of those, like a big disposable pen. And then after a while of doing that, I eventually got some nicer pens, and now I don't have them on me right now because these are my shorts, but in my work pants I have my very nice pen, and I have 2 more in my backpack. Did we flash back to the year 2000, or that's really cool, or to each their own? Top to bottom. I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that.
That's awesome. She blinks, surprised.
You don't think it's weird?
I shake my head. No way. People are too dependent on technology now these days. I notice my tablet, including me. Mayu smiles.
For me, I just learn better when I write it down.
Same. Really? She nods. How'd you get into that habit?
I wasn't allowed to have electronics when I was growing up.
I can't remember the last time I was without my tablet. How did you survive? Mayu giggles.
Well, it wasn't so bad. I think that's where I got my love of books. I wasn't allowed to play games very often, but Father always encouraged reading.
I'm getting flags all over the place with this girl.
He said he didn't want me to get distracted from my studies, so that's why I wasn't allowed to have a tablet.
What happened?
No.
No?
It's just her father wanted her to be the bookie type, so it forbade everything but bookiness. Because he wanted her to be like, yeah, distracted from my studies. Wasn't allowed to have a tablet because it would distract from studies. He wanted a grade A student kid.
So where do you get red flags?
Not red flags. I just said flags.
Oh, okay.
As in like key moments that I'm just like, yeah, that's gonna be a plot point. That's gonna be a plot point. That's gonna be a plot point.
There's a big old chunk of
Sounds like your father takes your education very seriously.
He does. I was in high school when I got my first
It's
tablet,
hanging from
but
that
by then I was so used to using a pen and paper that typing out my notes felt unnatural.
Well, the one upside to writing all the time is that your handwriting is really neat. I wouldn't be able to read my notes if I wrote everything down. Mayu giggles.
I'm sure that's not true.
You misunderstand. I have the handwriting of a toddler. I read somewhere once that a person's handwriting can say a lot about them.
Oh, really?
Well, your characters are all very neat and small. Your strokes are slightly rounded, not angular or spiky.
What does that mean?
Okay, we always said that if we got a green text choice, that was the one we were going to go with because that's specific. Yeah, we said that earlier because that's specific to the character choice that we made at the very beginning of being bookish, sporty, or...
Oh, we chose to be bookish?
We chose to be bookish.
Okay, yeah.
It means you tend to be more shy and avoid confrontation. You also have a tendency to be more creative. Mayu seems pleased.
That actually sounds accurate.
The handwriting doesn't lie. Anyway, we should focus on the assignment.
Right.
She turns back to her text, and I return to mine. As I'm reading, I can see Mayu glancing at me out of the corner of my eye. I look up. Huh?
Well, do you think you could explain this passage to me?
I grin. Of course. Was that just... Oh. I continue to help. I mean, you can put these down here.
That's fair. That's a thing I could do as well.
I'm looking at, so there's these things that I saw and I really want to get them, but I'm gonna see where my finances stand at the end of the month.
Okay.
These clamps that clamps onto the side of a desk, and then it's got a little just J shape that you use to hold headphones.
That's pretty cool.
And I was gonna get 3 of them.
Okay.
One for my headphones, one for your headphones, one for the VR headset.
Very nice. I can
And just
dig
hang them one in a row one after each other.
it. I can dig it. There's not enough hanging space, but I can dig it.
Down here?
Oh, yeah, on this side? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not talking about in front of me.
I thought you meant like on this side. There's not really much hanging space. VR headset.
I mean, I can also push the computer slightly away.
Fair. Yeah, continue.
Remembering that the team rankings were supposed to be posted this morning, I take out my phone and notice an unread email from the school. The rankings are posted online and can be accessed through the web link. Blackboard. I tap on the link embedded in the email and wait. The page doesn't load. That thing still isn't working for me. There's a note at the bottom of the email saying a physical copy of the ranking is posted in the pilot's lounge, so I head there. That's a good thing I remembered that about visual novels. You can almost always advance text by either left-clicking or pressing the spacebar. Upon entering, I notice a crowd of pilots on the opposite wall in front of the posted ranks. They're surrounding a smiling guy with white hair and showering him with praise. Pushing past the crowd, I eagerly check the board and search for my team. My stomach twists in the knots. I really don't know what to expect. As I find my team, I breathe a sigh of relief. Rank 21. That's not bad at all. The pilots beside me are still talking, and I tune into the conversation.
Congratulations on being ranked number 1 again this year, Akira.
Again? Why is he taking the fucking pilot's ranking thing again?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Maybe all years do it.
Maybe, I guess all students have to.
Thanks, guys. But it's actually my team who deserves the congratulations. They all fought really well.
This guy's gonna be the really nice or philanthropic outside. and he's gonna be super, super egotistical on the inside.
Still, you were a big reason why your team got first rank. I watched the match, and you were amazing out there.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Seriously, I didn't even know you could give the AI robots blowjobs.
Don't you already have a sponsor too?
Yeah,
Who is it?
it's Eludian Enterprises.
I've heard their weapons are pretty cutting edge.
Wow, you're so lucky. You basically had a sponsor waiting for you.
Before anyone can reply, a group of girls cut through the crowd to read the rankings.
She cute.
Hey, she's got a face too.
Dig it.
A tall girl with long dark hair steps forward and squints at the board. Then she cheers excitedly.
Hey! We made it to the top 10!
Now she's got a name, Maya Satomi. As she jumps up in excitement, my eyes are drawn to her chest. Of course they are, Kevin. You wouldn't be a McKevin otherwise. But I look away before I catch myself staring. Glancing around me, it seems like I wasn't the only guy she distracted.
Are you serious, May?
She doesn't care. She doesn't matter. One of her teammates pushes past to double
Of
the post.
course I'm serious. We're in 9th place. That's not bad at all. Especially considering how long we've actually practiced together. That's true.
Akira joins May.
Congratulations on your rank, May.
They start making
Thank
out
you.
disgustingly.
But I'm sure it
Start
means
sloppy
nothing
making
compared
out.
to being number one.
Rips on the floor.
I was
Wait,
gonna...
is that actually drool or?
Oh no. She flashes him a warm smile and rubs her arm, squeezing her chest together in the process. Akira falters for a second, then shakes his head and speaks earnestly. Ah, he is a human.
No, you girls are pretty impressive.
Vouch valor.
You're a new team, right? Formed over the summer?
May not.
It's not often that a team who hasn't had much chance to practice and learn from each other is able to make top rank. You have every right to be proud.
Man, we probably pissed somebody off. Like rank
Probably.
22's got to be pissed about us getting there, considering we literally had one practice round and I didn't have weapons.
Thanks. That means a lot. I can't believe Akira just said we impressed him! I know!
Do you already have sponsors too?
Not yet, but we aren't worried. We've had a few companies reach out to us today.
It must be nice not to worry about sponsorship. I think my team and I will go through the SBA to get a sponsor.
SBA? What's that? I do a quick search on my phone. A website for a student-run association pops up on the school network. It's the Sponsorship Brigading Association, a student association that Bridging Association, a student association that pairs sponsorship opportunities with different teams. Sounds simple enough.
Sorry, I wasn't gonna correct you, but then I realized that changed the meaning.
I click on the more information tab. Why would your team get a sponsor? The SBA prides themselves on pairing appropriate sponsors with Ace Academy teams who have proven their ability in battle. These sponsors fund teams for their repair costs as well as provide them with equipment improvements. This is a mutual relationship that benefits both the team through equipment costs and repairs, and the sponsor by giving them greater exposure and an opportunity to advertise through their teams. I scan through the rest of the website looking for an on-campus location. I should stop by and see if they can help us with a sponsor. Instead of the location, I find the student volunteer list and a name pops out at me. Yuna Misaki. Didn't know she was part of the SBA. Maybe she'll be willing to help us out. Yuna was the red-haired girl, right? The first girl
We're
from our
supposed
project.
to be working on our project. Yeah.
It's a bit loud since the groups of pilots are still talking, so I move to a quiet corner and dial Yuna's number.
Hello?
Hi, Yuna. Hey, it's Kevin.
Oh, hi. How are you?
My day's about to get a whole lot better. Explain the situation, or I'm fine. How are you? Bottom to top. Explain the situation. You with that?
I feel like we need to. I'm gonna re-roll for that one.
All right.
I feel like we're getting too serious too fast. She was very polite. Okay, that's fine. I can deal with that one.
It couldn't be better.
Oh, why's that?
because I'm talking to my favorite SBA
motherfucker.
rep.
Oh, thank you. Wait, how did you know I was part of the SBA?
I saw your name on the volunteer list online.
Ah, of course.
I was looking to get our team a sponsor, but I wasn't sure how.
Oh,
And I heard a few students talking about the SBA today. I figured I'd check it out. When I saw your name, I just had to ask.
I'd be happy to help you find a sponsor.
I feel like there's no negative answers on any of these answers.
I bet there could have been.
Yeah, fair.
Really? You don't
It's
mind?
no trouble at all. I'll check in with the association in the morning, and I'll be sure to keep you in the loop.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Did you need anything else? I don't mean to rush you, but I've got to head out.
No, that's all.
Okay,
what about
then
our
I'll talk
project?
to you when I have something.
What about our project?
It's been a couple of days. Like, shit.
Kevin, ask about the project.
Anytime. See you around.
Kevin, ask about the project.
Yeah, see ya.
Kevin!
Nope.
God damn it, Kevin! Kevin, god damn it! Thanks, Paladin. Did I really get you back into that thing?
A little bit.
I
Close enough.
think it was very good.
I need to actually learn proper positioning on that thing so I can learn how to play
You should
actual
bring
songs.
all of your instruments to the next convention.
And just spend my entire convention just
Playing different instruments?
playing different instruments.
I need to get you one more instrument. You need 4.
Let's say I've got the kalimba. I've got my.
We need to make you some sort of like D&D bard costume.
I've got the kalimba. I've got the melodica, and I've got the automaton.
If you guys can think of any more like cool, memey, like easy-ish to learn instruments, put them in the comments.
I mean, if I could get my hands on a cheap, hurdy-gurdy, I'd do that.
What the fuck is that?
The hurdy-gurdy is like,
I'll look it up.
okay, it's essentially the violin form of an accordion.
Oh, you mean like the one that Spinny guy is working on?
No.
Wintergotten boy?
No, not Wintergotten. He's working on because his has like a vibraphone attached to it. The hurdy-gurdy is like like 5 or 6 violin strings. The bow,
Ooh.
quote unquote, is actually a wheel that you spin, and then you actually don't press on the actual keys themselves, like the strings, the registers. You don't press on the registers like you do on an actual guitar. It's got keys that are laid out like a piano that if you click it and push it down on them, it changes the register's chord to be the chord that you want to play. So you can actually play whatever songs you want. And then there's a low and a high drone that always play the same note. The problem is a hurdy-gurdy is usually like $1,000.
This one's $66. Oh, this is a puzzle.
Well, I've actually been looking at that because apparently they have a version of that actually works, like the puzzle one.
Really?
It's just you build it yourself instead of it being like an actual true-to-life hurdy-gurdy. I hope.
Okay. This one's
I hope.
$125.
In the middle of our streets, I hope.
This one's a mini hurdy-gurdy for $60 on Etsy.
Our house. In the middle of our house. Our house. In the middle of our house. Our house.
Moving hurdy-gurdy kit. That must mean it works. $69.
I kind of want to see if there's a video out there of somebody playing that moving hurdy-gurdy kit just to know that it actually works. It's still early in the evening. Well, what should I do? See if Nikki needs a ride home, show, or you.
The description says it works.
Alright.
Captain's complete. Use the included strings to have the tune up against Alright.
Top to bottom. See if Nikki needs a ride home, and everybody's used their rerolls, so that's all we can do. I punch in Nikki's phone number and wait for her to answer.
Hey, what's up?
Hi, Nikki. I'm pretty much done here, so I was just checking to see if you needed a ride home. I know Kaito's out again, so maybe we can do something fun, like go to a movie?
Wouldn't you rather go with your girlfriend?
I don't have a girlfriend. Nikki laughs.
I wouldn't say that so loudly.
I glance at the students walking past, giving me strange looks. Oops.
Anyway, I guess you'll be seeing that movie alone because I already made plans with my friends tonight.
Really? What kind of plans? I'll join you, or alright, see you later then.
Oh boy.
Somebody should have saved their reroll for this moment.
Okay. What about number?
Middle, top, bottom. So really, what kind of plans? And we can't reroll. Oh, well, what are you guys doing?
Hanging out.
Doing drugs.
How long will you be? Maybe later we can...
Bro.
Oh, so what am I doing? I can say Nick and Tommy. Actually, I think I'm gonna call up my friends. It's one of my friends.
Good idea.
I hear someone call Nikki's name on the other end of the phone.
Sorry, I have to go
Boy.
now. Have fun with whatever you decide to do.
Man, I wish my brother would want to hang out with me.
The line goes dead before I can even say goodbye. When did my little sister become more popular than me? With a shrug, I think about who else I can call. Well, it's down to 2, which means it's my time.
Alright, it's odd even.
Odd even. That's a 3, which means we're hanging out with Sho.
Cool. That's our boy.
Let's see if Sho wants to hang out at the arcade or something.
Show wants to.
Militia. I can drink whenever I stop. I call and he picks up after a few rings. Let's partake in a merriment of cyber skirmishing, ask Sho out on a date, or let's go to the
Boy,
arcade.
I hope it's the middle one.
Let's go top, bottom, middle.
Oh, fuck.
Let us partake in the merriment of cyber skirmishing. It's time to go to war. I cannot do it alone. Will you follow me to the gates of purgatory?
That's a hefty request, my good sir.
It involves free snacks at the arcade.
That's simply an offer I can't refuse.
I love him so much.
Oh, please.
Why can't we date Sho?
Why can't we date Show?
I figured
I'll
as
meet
much.
you there.
If they're hanging up, I head out to the arcade.
You don't want some of this Hello Kitty wine?
I'm fine. Dance Revolution! Hey, look, they've got the fucking, it says gear on the back, the gear simulation pods, but those are absolutely the Gundam pods.
That's so cool.
Those are absolutely the
Have you
Gundam pods.
Did you ever actually get to use
I've
them?
never actually gotten the chance to do the Gundam
We're gonna do
pod.
the Gundam pods.
I need to find it. Like, what I need to do is I need to use my my status as security next year to just be first in line to the Gundam pod.
Yeah, just go into the room before it opens. What are they gonna do? Stop you? You're in staff.
I enter the building. I spot Sho waving at me. As soon as I join him, he leads me deep into the arcade. Where are we going?
To a game which will showcase our skills.
But the gear simulators are the other way.
Not those skills.
Sho stops in front of a shooting game and pulls a gun out of the holster.
Shall we see who the better marksman is?
Oh, fuck.
He's so cute.
The game has inbuilt sensors so we can duck to the side and take cover or peek out at the game. We'll read that movement. It's a team-based game, but it sounds like Sho wants to turn it into a competition.
Even I.
7, you're on. How about we raise the stakes?
I like the sound of that. What were you thinking?
Winner has to give the loser a blowjob. I mean, loser buys the winner lunch for a whole week.
I never took you for a gambling man.
Keep saying spicy. I'm not gambling when the results are already known. I love all 3 of these results. Top to bottom. It's not gambling when the results are already known.
2 accidental 3 rolls.
It's not gambling if I know I'm gonna win.
Oh,
Is it sad that
well,
like
let's
I
see how
have the most
confident you
fun
are
when we're
after
just hanging out
this.
with our bro?
Yeah.
Like all of these other girls, like all the girls in a dating sim, and it's like, can I hang out with my dude at the arcade? Like that's all I want to do.
Right? Until he starts dating someone and we're left alone.
Let's see how confident you are after this. Unless it ends up like that one. Did you ever see that one Facebook video where they play the dating sim and it's like their best friend is like constantly trying to like get them hooked up with somebody, and by the end of it they actually
Yes.
the 2
I
got
want to
like
see that anime so bad.
it's I think we started it at one point. It's the one where they're trying to make a manga
Yeah. Yeah, they're trying to make a manga, and so they start playing a dating sim to help them.
to figure out how to create a character or something like that.
Yeah. And then they're like, oh my god,
He's the greatest.
He's been in love with us the whole time. So they start the entire game over.
Yeah, and they're just
trying their best to get with the best friend. I don't know if they were ever able to do it or not. But.
Well, they start writing a story about him, and they try to like give him some sort of like. They're like, hey, should we pair him? We should probably pair him with some like bubbly cutesy girl, right? And then they were like, no, that would be doing our bro a disservice. We can't do that to him. That's a shameful act. We have to we're very clearly we have to do this, and this.
And at the end, they realize he's been in love with the main character the whole time.
We jump straight into the action. Sho takes the lead and leads us straight into an enemy encampment.
You're falling behind, bro.
A large wave of enemies spawn on Sho's side.
Crap, I'm pinned. Give me some cover.
Help Sho or nope. Odd even. 3. I'm rolling odds tonight. It's still a team game. All right, I'm going. Oh, sorry. If this is an action moment, should he be Yami Yugi, Kevin? All right, I'm going in. I take out the shooters, pinning him down.
I knew you'd pull through. Time to finish off this wave.
Yep. We cleared the game, however, we weren't fast enough to make the leaderboard. Maybe if we hadn't spent the beginning competing, it might have been different.
Not bad.
Yeah. For our shooting match, we head for the gear simulators.
Aw, no way!
There's a long line which snakes around some of the other gaming stations. Yeah, it's the fucking Gundam pods. Those things always have the longest line, no matter what arcade you go to that has them.
Well, I guess I should have expected this.
Why are there so many people?
It's because of the new update to the simulators.
Update?
The arcade has new prototype weapons by Eludian Enterprises installed into the sim.
Interesting. I wonder what kind of weapons.
Not sure, but I can't wait to find out.
You're pretty excited about this. He scratches his head and wears a sheep's grin.
Yeah, it's because I really do like gears.
What got you into them in the first place? Sho looks like he's struggling to find the words.
Nah, it's stupid.
The music faded out. This is a serious one. What? Alright. I'm sure it's not. You can tell me. It's strange to see him look so serious. After a few more seconds of hesitation, Sho finally speaks.
I got beat up a lot as a kid.
No. I'm sorry, is that insensitive? Now I feel like a jerk. I do feel like a jerk. I didn't know. He takes a deep breath.
I was always the one being picked on in class or after school. That's why I hung out alone a lot. Then one year, my mom bought me this sweet deer action figure for my birthday. Man, I loved that thing. It was so awesome. But the kids from my class, they pulled it from my hands and laughed as the leader smashed it against the concrete. I sat there, my eyes red from crying, and I thought, if only I had a real gear.
I'd kill all of them.
I sat there, my eyes red from...
Why was he reading it again? It doesn't faze me. I had known this was such a sensitive topic, I wouldn't have brought it up.
No, it's good to finally talk about it, you know?
Suddenly, his body starts shaking. Alright. Look, I didn't mean to bring up... Fuck you! Wait, don't tell me.
I can't believe you actually fell for it!
Give me back my sympathies!
We're not even rolling. We're giving back our sympathies. We're getting
No,
back
we have to roll. We have to roll regardless. Top to bottom. Just if you're... I'm gonna get you back one day. This means war.
It was just a joke, come on.
No. You started it and I'm going to end it.
Ha! You can try, but everyone knows the showster can outbreak anyone.
So what's the real story?
There isn't one. There's just a feeling, you know? Being inside the cockpit, your hands on the control panels, and the only thing you see out of your visuals is down the barrel of your opponent's rifle.
Anyway, so is Sho a switch or a bottom?
Sho's probably a bottom.
He's totally not a top.
He's definitely not a top. He's probably a bottom. He mean, you like the thrill? Didn't take you as an adrenaline junkie.
That's not exactly it. In a match, everyone is an equal. You could be the son of the president or missing a leg or whatever, and none of that matters. All that matters is if you have what it takes to win.
I mean, if you're missing an arm and you can't do the controls, that matters. Didn't say leg, but he said everybody's equal. Not everybody's equal in one of these things. Well, matches aren't really equal. If you're the son of the president, you could have the best equipped gear in the nation, which will obviously give you the advantage over gear with average equipment.
True, which is why matches held between standard gears are my favorite. Then it really is based on skill alone.
Shows unusually serious and speaks in earnest. Let's let that sink in for a minute there. Although he's still smiling, it's not his usual goofy grin. Might come off as someone who doesn't take anything seriously. But after what he just shared, I get a feeling this facade hides a mind that is observant and alert. Interesting.
I don't share that with a lot of people. I don't think they'd understand.
I don't really know what to say. Luckily, Show's signature grin returns.
Anyway, good talk.
You can talk to me anytime, see you next session, or yep, no need to repeat it. Bottom to top.
It just likes double rolling the same number.
That will be 500 credits for this session.
What?
What?
Your next therapy session is scheduled for 2 weeks from now.
That's pretty pricey. How come I don't get the friends and family discount?
I just look at Show, who stares blankly at me. Suddenly, his eyes grow wide and
You
understanding.
mean we aren't friends?
The line dwindles as we've been talking before we know it. It's our turn.
That is the friends and family discount.
Looks like we're next.
I love the don't I get the friends and family discount? Show and I take our places inside the simulation pods, and we continue to battle each other until Show has to leave.
There's a guy at work who says shit to me like that. And every time I make it very obvious that we're not friends, he thinks I'm joking.
But you're actually not friends.
We're not friends. He makes me very uncomfortable. He gets way into my space.
Is he the where's my hug guy?
He's that kind of guy. He has not asked me that yet, but he's that kind of guy. He touched me without permission. He just gets in my space. And like, he's not all there, so I can't just like scream at him. Or else I'm the asshole. But he makes me very... There are children who, when he walks towards whatever station he goes to bag for them, those children will start crying.
When children cry because you get close, that's a very bad sign. Just in general.
But since he's not all there, we're not legally allowed to fire him because he was hired through a government program. And he knows he can't be fired, so he doesn't do his job.
When I get home, Uncle Kaito is lounging on the couch and his feet, with his feet on the coffee table and staring intently at his laptop. Mountains of papers and folders surround him, with a few loose pieces strewn across the floor. Hey, Uncle, when is Nikki home? Clearly startled, Kaito spins to face me and loses the rest of his papers in a scattered mess. He rubs at his eyes before letting out a resigned sigh and kneels to pick them up. I bend down to help. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
It's not your fault. Sometimes this house can be too quiet.
That's why I have one of those weird little, like, you know, the water dropping birds? But instead of eventually dropping into a little thing of water, it just drops straight onto the button on an air horn. Keeps me on my toes, you know? Just like in the distance here. Yeah! There it is again.
Aw, poor sweet Paladin. I startled him last night. He was wearing his
I had my headphones on and I was
headphones,
listening to music.
and the microphones were turned off so he didn't hear any ambient sound. So I came in and I rubbed his shoulders and he jumped and it was pitiful and I feel bad, but it was so funny.
Quiet. I guess that means Nikki isn't home. He gives me a weak smile. I can tell he's tired. Kaito's been working late almost every night since Nikki and I arrived. I hope he's not overworking himself. I hand back all the papers I collected and begin sorting them into folders again. Can I help? He hesitates, then shakes his head.
Thanks, bud, but I've got it.
I sit beside him anyway. What are you working on?
Just some work stuff.
Right. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't really know what Uncle Kaido does for a living. What kind of work stuff?
A lot of things.
He's being awfully evasive for his answers. I knew it. He's a secret agent, or okay, I can take a hint. Middle, bottom, top. I fell silent, not wanting to disturb him any further. For a few seconds, Kaido glanced
You
at me.
okay?
See, here's the thing.
Yeah. What?
Kevin can take a hint sometimes, but I can't. I'm constantly like, are you sure? I'm still standing. Do you need anything? And you're like, no. Okay. Are you thirsty? You hungry? I'll fix you
fine.
something to eat.
I'm good.
I can't take a hint. I really can't. I really can't.
Oh, no, you're not bothering me. I'm just a little distracted since I'm doing a final look at our contracts for the restaurant.
Although that being said, contracts, don't you have a department that handles those?
Yeah, we do. But as regional manager, I have to look at them first to make sure they include everything we discussed. Then I send it to the deal desk to make sure all the legalese is correct and that there are no hidden clauses.
Pat the pile of papers closest to him.
We're opening up a new cafe in the next month, hence all the new contracts.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Actually, it won't be too far away. You know that empty lot in the strip mall?
The one that's been under construction?
Yep, that's where it'll be.
That's pretty close. We'll have to stop by after it opens and check it out.
Have you been to any of our other restaurants yet?
Time to wing it.
Please
do not be disappointed. Or, I don't even know you manage restaurants until now. I love all three of these options, top to bottom. Please do not be disappointed. I put my biggest apologetic grin and rubbed the back of my head. Not exactly. Kaido just smiles at me.
That's okay. You've been pretty busy, but you should check them out. They're pretty good if I do say so myself.
Drop his name.
Well,
I'm
if you
sure
get the chance, you should try the place near the park. It serves Western-style cuisine and is very popular in Isukaze. I know it won't be exactly like the food you had back in the States, but I'd be curious to see how you like it.
Sure. That sounds great. I've got a stuffy nose. It's bad.
Sorry.
He grins at me before turning back to his stack. I should probably let him work.
I was gonna be outside for like half an hour today, so I decided to wear my hair in a ponytail, and I really regret it. I don't know how I wore my hair in a ponytail every day from 2nd grade until 5th grade. I really don't know how I did it.
I mean, I wore my hair in a bun from the day that I could put it in a bun until I got it all
Yeah, but this is a
off.
high pony, and high ponies are extremely tight.
Thanks.
It had to be a high pony so I could wear my bow and it would look less stupid. Because if the pony was low, it would look stupid. Sitting on top of my head like that.
I head to my room and do another quick search on the SBA. Then decide to check out what other clubs are at Ace. It looks like there's a club for everything. Tennis, cooking, business, culture, etc. They even have an etc. club.
Ooh, etc. club. That sounds fun.
This just unlocked a memory in me.
Okay.
Of a commercial that I bet you never saw, because it was one of those local commercials from my area as a child. But it was for a place called Wines Etc.
Okay.
And the commercial goes thusly. Wines Etc. 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 Wines Etc. We got wines Etc. I'm not joking, and I laughed every time that commercial came on. I never stepped a foot in Wines Etc. because I didn't live in there. I didn't live in Columbus whenever I actually could drink. But I'm not joking. There is a place in Columbus called Wines Etc.
Please still be there.
Are you looking at? Are you saying we're gonna have to go there now?
Yes.
I wonder if you could look that commercial up on YouTube.
Seriously, that.
At some point, I vaguely hear voices downstairs. Nikki must be home. After a quick convo, she comes upstairs and I hear her shut the door to her room. I continue surfing the net, but after a while, my eyelids start to droop and I crawl into bed before drifting to sleep. That's our ringtone. My alarm stops me out of my slumber. With a groan, I reach outside my blanket in search of the coveted snooze button.
Is this it?
Yes, that is it. 5:45 a.m. What possessed me to set my alarm at such an ungodly hour? Oh right, the physical education class I had this morning. Any normal human being would have picked a more reasonable time for this course, which explains why this time slot was the only one available. I climb out of bed and begin my morning routine. After getting ready, I head downstairs to an empty living room. Kaito and Nikki must still be asleep. Like any other normal person. Hey, I'm up by 5:30. I'm not a normal person. I have work at 7. I typically have work at 7 in the morning, an hour away from where I live. So I have to get up at 5 or 5:30, so I can take a half an hour to get ready in the morning, so I can get ready for my hour drive to work, where I work for usually 9 to 10 hours and then come back, depending on the day. Sometimes it's only 8, but generally speaking, especially lately, because they've been giving me like 7 to 4:30, which is like 9.5 hours. They've been giving me that shift lately, but what has ended up happening to that is that I never actually get to leave at 4:30. If I was still scheduled till 4, I would leave at 4 every day. But somehow that magical 30 minutes, somebody shows up or something happens that requires me to stay over a little bit, and that over a little bit almost always turns into another hour or at least half hour. So it's typically not a 9 or 9.5 hour shift, but a full 10-hour shift. An uneventful drive later, I'm waiting outside the gymnasium. Some zombie-like students wait with me. The rest are passed out on the campus benches. I don't blame them. There were plenty times whenever I was on campus where like I would have even like a 30-minute wait. And then,
Broseph!
Hey, Sho and
Work on Columbus, a wine store in New York. That's all it's showing. I know, that's all it's showing me. I'm gonna put wine store instead of Columbus in my search. I'm gonna put Mississippi.
Video on YouTube. Why?
This is disappointing. I want to hear the damn commercial. Yeah, but I want to see it.
It's just like so the actual commercial itself is what you heard me singing to a panning shot of the inside of the store.
Really?
Yeah, that's all it is. I mean, when you've got a jingle that catchy, do you even need anything else?
That is 100% fair. Wines, etc.
Wines. The guy that sung it sounds exactly like that too. Wines, etc. We got wines, etc. You need to go into the Discord right now and ask Sheldon and Nathan about it.
I already did.
Has anybody responded?
Sheldon says the commercial with the jingle, and I said yes. He sang it to me. He said Jesus, and a crying, laughing emoji.
Why?
We got wines and silver.
It's such a bad thing, and yet, like, years later, literally, like, at least 6 years later, I still remember that jingle, and it is in my mind forever. I don't even remember if there was any music to it. I just remember the guy doing it. They're just going through. A cheerful voice, too cheery for the current time of day, breaks through my reverie, and I see 2 familiar faces approaching. Sho is beaming, but I can't say the same for Kaori. Her eyes are hardly open, and she yawns, barely mustering a nod of acknowledgement. Odds and evens.
Even what?
7. I only roll odds
You
tonight.
really do.
I'm with Kaori on this one.
Beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood.
You know, I've never actually seen an episode of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
When I was a kid, I was never able to sit through an entire episode. Every time he got to the puppets that were just like the old couple, I would change channel. I don't know why I didn't like them. I wasn't afraid of them. I just did not find them interesting.
It did not catch your attention.
I would watch the first 10 minutes of the episode, the puppets would come in, and I would not finish the episode. And then, like, you know, sometimes I would come back and watch, you know, the goodbye, thank you for being my neighbor.
This is Ace Academy, Venomous Pup, and DnDating Sim specifically means all decisions are made by dice roll. Everybody is allowed a veto and a reroll. If somebody vetoes your so basically, if you don't like the decision that was made on the choice and you wanted a different decision, you can ask for a reroll. This does not mean we will choose your choice.
It means we just re-roll the dice.
It means we simply re-roll the dice. If we get the same result, there's nothing you can do about it.
You're just SOL.
However, I need a thick boy. Show is our thick boy. Show is actually my choice for waifu of this game.
What a move.
Because I like him more than any of the girls so far.
Yeah.
He is significantly better than any of the girls.
He really is. He is best boy 100%.
Aw, you're not a morning person either?
What?
Before I get a chance to reply, Show smacks my back hard and I stumble a few paces. Kaori staggers too. She whips around and stomps a foot towards Show. Her drowsy expression is replaced by one of fire.
Ow! What was that for?
Just waking you both up for a wonderful day of gym class.
We're in college. Why do we gotta take a gym class? Oh, we're
pilots.
Right.
Yes, we are pilots.
As soon as it came out of my mouth, I realized why.
Kaori and I both shoot piercing glares towards Show. I'm going to end him.
Not before I do.
When she's drinking, because she's never standing when she drinks out of the bottle. She's always just like laying down, just like doing her best. She's just like doing the downward facing dog yoga move when she's drinking, and it's great. And I hate this.
I mean, like hot,
Go
but
away.
thick where it matters. In the dick, right? You want a thick dick. You just want that straight up chode. You want it to look like a cheese wheel, really.
Why? Why, Fly? Go away!
I thought you just meant about the fact that I just said that you want a dick that looks like a cheese wheel.
Oh, that's hilarious too, but I'm too angry at this fucking Fly.
Yeah, whatever, your chode joke. Let's get on with it.
Like, I'm really upset about the chode joke, but I'm more upset about the Fly.
Show steps back, his hands going up defensively.
Whoa, guys, chillax.
Yes.
So scary.
So kawaii.
Ah!
You want to grab the stick? You want some blue? Got yellow. What's up with you two picking this as your time slot for the course?
We could ask the same for you.
I transferred into the program late. This is the only class available. Kaori crosses her arms.
I guess that makes sense.
And you guys?
We were originally in a later class, but decided to change out.
Why the fuck would you do that? Any reason why?
No. Why the fuck would you do that?
That's the appropriate response. Hamburger fold style, but with hot dog length.
Fat and thick. Or thick and long.
I had
Go away!
I had a middle school teacher. He was my middle school history teacher. And he would say, and you better study for my exams because they're gonna be hard and long. And every single student in class being in like 7th grade would go, said hard and long like a tick. I think he eventually got fired because he was looking at underage girls' pictures on his computer during work. Welcome to the South. I also definitely know my Spanish teacher got fired because she showed up to work wasted one day. Just absolutely, like, completely and totally wasted.
So you know how there's like a shit ton of teachers in Alabama that have been fired over the last few years because they've been hooking up with students?
Yeah.
My brother's best friend is one of those students. Oh my god. Her fiance almost beat him up.
He should have.
The only reason the fiance didn't was because when he saw him in person, he was still 17.
And assaulting a minor is still assaulting a minor.
Mm-hmm.
I turned into a Windex bottle.
Also, they were in public.
I turned into a Windex bottle when I laughed. Okay.
Have you never seen that video?
No.
Oh my god! Oh, I'm never gonna be able to find that video.
I was going to make a witty comment about the fact that he makes people run into automatic doors.
remember when we told you about us forming our own team because it didn't work out with the previous one?
Yeah?
Let's just say we all decided to pick the same gym class to train together, but as you know, it didn't work out.
Sounds more like a falling out. Cho rubs the back of his head.
Something like that. In any case, we figured it'd
Not a
be easier to switch
pterodactyl
out
with
than
Dex
deal with that
bottle.
awkwardness every week.
Well, thanks, Venomous Pup. Damn.
Could have fucking called you out on that one.
He did. I'm gonna find that fucking video though eventually.
Try for details, drop it for now, or it's a cover. Cowrie must have joined to see me. Top to bottom. Drop it for now is our current thing. Venomous Pup, would you like to re-roll, or are you okay with us dropping it for now?
Remember, you can save your reroll for when we say something wrong to a girl that you really like.
Yes. You can save onto your re-rolls for later. This is just...
But you only have one reroll per stream.
A-roll? I assume that was supposed to be re-roll.
That's your only reroll.
You have one re-roll per stream. Are you sure you want to re-roll this? Or are you just doing that because we told you you could? Because we've still got another hour to go.
All three of us will.
Paranoia might not be here anymore. Wait, no, wait.
You have
Remember,
one per
you get
stream.
one re-roll per stream.
Okay, so we're not re-rolling. And if we veto your re-roll, you get it back.
So your veto can be used. If you like a result and somebody tries to re-roll it, you can veto it before the roll goes through. If that happens, the person who used their re-roll gets it back.
But the vetoers do not.
The vetoes do not get their veto back.
Which was really funny because one time, my favorite time, someone voted for a re-roll, and then like 9 people, like one person vetoed it, and then the third person vetoed the veto, and then the fourth person vetoed the veto that vetoed the re-roll. And
basically, it just went down a
crazy.
train. I think it eventually...
And only the original re-roller got their re-roll back.
Yeah, well, all vetoes are final.
Exactly.
But what I think was hilarious was after all of it, the re-roll eventually went through and we got the same result. I think
That
that's
would
what,
have been hilarious.
I think that's what ended up happening. I can't remember for sure,
I'm
but
gonna start telling the story that way because I like that ending.
I like that reality. It's mine now. But anyway, drop it for now. I guess that makes sense.
Reality and
We,
substitute my own.
we hear a click as the building door unlocks.
Sorry for the wait, everyone. We had a little issue with the gym schedule, but that's now been resolved. Please make your way to the locker rooms, then meet at Gymnasium 3.
Awesome! We'll see you there, Cowrie.
Oh, speaking
Come
of
with
video
me,
games,
Broseph.
guys, Netflix is making a Cuphead animated series.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that the guys that were originally creating Cuphead didn't even mean to give it that aesthetic at first?
Really?
They had literally
I feel
created...
like that was just their demo art.
Do we want fan art?
Obviously. We always want fan art.
I want you to draw what you think a store named Wines Etc. looks like. You were not
Sing the
here.
song.
Okay, I'll give Venomous Pup some context, but let it be known this is like the 4th time we've sung this already.
But it's a good song.
So Wines, we need a season 2 of Lucifer. I haven't even seen season 1.
I haven't either. Wait, I thought Lucifer was on like season 5.
No.
Oh.
Lucifer's brand fucking new.
Like the Netflix one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's brand new.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
We really need a season 2 of Hilda.
We do. They were supposed to come out
And
with
a
one
season-
this summer.
Are we on season 3 or season 4 of Dragon Prince?
We're about to be on season 4 if they ever come out with one.
They fucking better. That's like my favorite show on Netflix right now.
Right?
But
Need glue.
there is a place in my hometown, fondly known as Wines Etc. And they have a local commercial that played. I don't know if it still plays because I don't live there anymore. But for years, there was a local commercial that played, and it had the catchiest jingle. That jingle goes thusly. Wines, etc., etc., etc. Wines, etc. We got wines, etc. And there was more to the song, but honestly, do you need more? That gets you the entire point.
And apparently, the only visual to the commercial was just a pan
It's
of
just
the store.
it is a panning shot of the store, followed by this, like, they didn't even put like a logo up. It was just a solid video footage of the front door of the store that says Wines Etc. on it.
Beautiful. Here, shut up. I'm gonna go back and see if I can save that picture from Google Maps.
But anyway, that's going on. Also, Venomous Pup. I don't know if you've seen, but in the Discord, the original Discord.
For another hour.
Huh?
If we want to go, it's open for another hour. We will have 2 minutes once we get there.
I don't want to be that person. But anyway, Sho pushes me towards the men's locker room.
Okay.
Then Sho and I head towards the gym. Do we get to see Sho in his gym shorts?
I sure fucking hope so.
Even with all of the training equipment aside, the space still feels huge. Flags and banners from past victories hang on the walls and the ceiling. Typical of Ace Academy. Everything looks pristine.
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are you sending it to?
To your Discord.
In like the dank memes page?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Hey, there he is. Sho's voice snaps me back to reality. Up, there goes gravity. Up, something else about mom spaghetti.
How do you spell etc.? It's just
ETC. It's Wines ETC. Period.
I sent you the picture.
Yeah, there's.
Discord.
I don't know that Venomous Pup has actually joined the new Discord.
Oh, you should join the new Discord, bud.
So there's a new Discord because my old Discord was slowly like falling apart and just not doing well. So I made a brand new Discord. It's got memes pages now. It's got a schedule updater so that it's easier to keep up with my schedule. And I'm making a concerted effort to be more vocal there. So that is actually in the description below, should be. Otherwise, if you head to the old Discord, the last message posted on the old Discord is a link to the new Discord. But with that being said, Sho's voice snaps me back to reality. I already read that one. Yeah, what's up?
Jeez, zoning out like that when I'm asking you such an important question? It's almost like you don't care.
I don't. I'm sorry, what did you ask?
What's your favorite flavor of Dongo?
What? I think he and I have different definitions of what is an important question. I suppose it's something in my peripheral vision distracts me from answering. Whoa. A group of girls enter the gym wearing nothing but their panties and a t-shirt. This can't be right. I rub my eyes and a magical sight remains in full focus. What's going on? It's because he doesn't know about bloomers. About like,
yeah, I know what bloomers are, baby.
Huh?
Trust me, I know what bloomers are.
Girls over there are just walking around in their panties. Joe glances excitedly, but is deflated a second later.
What are you talking about, Broseph?
How are you not seeing this?
See what? Girls wearing their gym uniforms?
That's incredibly revealing.
I still don't get it. That's what they've always worn, ever since elementary school. Actually, now that you mention it.
I watch Sho's face red.
My God! What have you done? I won't be able to focus in this class anymore.
Come on, I couldn't have been the only one seeing this.
You were. I was desensitized to this from childhood because my memories never associated this attire with perversion, and thus there was nothing to be perverted about.
He's entirely explaining why they wear those uniforms. Because in Japan, it just doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Butts are not nearly as slutty as cleavages. That's why you never, very rarely see Japanese girls wearing low-cut shirts. Because if you show any cleavage, you're a slut. If you show off your ass, it's not a big deal.
Which is why you'll also see girls in Japan wearing like booty shorts that have half their ass hanging out. Because that actually doesn't matter that much.
Yeah.
They've been wearing stuff like that as their gym uniforms for years. And they specifically wear that as their gym uniforms because it's a hell of a lot easier to move around in.
Fair. Unless you got thick thighs like me that rub together.
But thick thighs save lives.
They don't save my goddamn bank account.
Yeah, but wide hips sink ships.
I don't know, man. I'm too distracted to think clearly.
Please tell me Carrie shows up.
yelling about?
Yep. We both spin around and see Kaori. She's also wearing what no one in their right mind would dub a gym uniform. Her porcelain legs are completely free of blemish, and the way the material shows off her body makes it clear she works hard to stay fit. I Can she wear something like this? Swiggity swooty! I'm coming for that booty!
All right, Venomous Pup. If we don't get that one, it's up to you to have us re-roll.
Oh my god, I'm gonna throw up.
Do we have to roll for this one, Paladin?
Yes, we have to roll for everything.
Why? That one's so funny.
Oh, that hurt me. That hurt my spirit. I'm crying
So
now.
good. It was so
Her exercise routine is yielding superb results. I'm saying top to bottom.
Oh, baby, you can do it. Do the locomotion from... That's the wrong button. God damn it. God damn it.
So currently, her exercise routine is yielding superb results.
I don't want to do that one. I want to do Swiggity Swooty.
I say Cetera's tampons and consoles. You do what you gotta do, man. That would be an interesting store.
It would be an interesting
It sells
store.
wine, tampons, and video game consoles.
Be a good store. I pulled out
all the essentials.
I pulled out all the squishy.
Why?
Because it was coming out. So I just decided to take it out and I was gonna glue it back in.
I was saying I guess you could just glue it back in later, but yeah.
Just thing.
We're waiting. We're gonna wait for.
It's a stretching. It feels. It's good. It's very pleasing.
That's rubber cement.
I know, but it's very pleasing, which is why it came out so easily. This is the first time I've ever worn this, and it already came out. Probably because I was messing with it, because I noticed it was very loose.
You're also the person that peels labels off of bottles.
You are very correct.
So like, this is probably a bad decision for you to wear in the first place. All right. So we haven't gotten a response yet. We're gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2. No.
This one. No!
There's no reroll.
No!
And we both used our rerolls up earlier.
Swiggity swooty!
We used our rerolls up earlier. But if you gain the respectful part of the girl's side, you get the booty and don't seem desperate.
Have you heard our speaking voice?
Yes. Yeah, have you actually heard what Kevin sounds like? Anyway.
Say it in Kevin's voice. Say the swiggity swooty line in Kevin's voice.
Swiggity swooty, I'm coming for that booty. But no. Her exercise routine... If I ever had to ask about... Wait. If I ever had any doubt about Kaori's physical prowess, I don't have them anymore. Are we re-rolling? I feel like I gave myself a fucking nose for laughing too hard. Or no. I saved. I mean, I can go back. That was the whole thing that I did there was I loaded. Or I saved. We can load. Do we want to re-roll this moment?
This frog is so cute. Squeeze the whole thing. It just feels nice. Don't pull him out, though.
I'm not squeezing.
Okay.
He's made of acrylic.
Yeah.
We could probably make something like this. Other than I don't know what this material is, other than...
It's,
Look, it feels like hot glue, but like...
It's not. It's some kind of a silicone thing.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely...
I can't remember the name of it, but a lot of people use it. It's like caulk, is what it is. It's like caulk, but it's not. And so people mix it and then put it into icing bags and then make a lot of stuff like this. Like McKaylee, the back of her DS, it looks, she has like, you know those the Chivalry of a Veiled Knight things we have? She has things, she has like keychains like that and has like a little cake background decorated like this. And put that and a bunch of like little candies on it.
That's cool. She is a very angry person. Like, she's not very, like, she's very, very serious.
She's the tsundere. The angry tsundere.
She is tsundere. So, saying something like Swiggity Swooty would probably get us punched.
God, I sure hope we get punched. We've already been hit by our boy today, but that was out of love.
Wines, etc., etc., etc. Wines, etc. We got wines, etc. We need a response very soon. I say you should not re-roll. All right. Go with the original. It must take hard work and discipline to have a body like yours. She frowns as a hand instantly goes to her side. The only thing betraying her unimpressed expression is the slight pink creeping into her cheeks.
Are you really
Which
trying
cheeks?
to hit on me with a line like that?
Of course, ha, you wish, or no, just giving you credit where credit is due. Bottom to top. Ha, you wish.
Yes, I did not get him, but I tried.
That's all we can ask. He's trying to get into your wine, etc.
Stay away from my wine, etc. He's in there.
He's drunk as fuck. Reroll. We got a reroll. Anybody want to veto ha, you wish? No? Alright.
Pulled him out of my wine. Hate summer. Oh, I'm sorry.
Still bottom to top. We got the same result. Ha, you wish it still is. You tried, but you didn't try hard enough. It's okay. I also wasted my reroll this turn.
I got him.
This session.
Fuck that. You deserve to die.
But don't flatter yourself.
Good. One perverted idiot is enough.
Kaori's gaze flicks to show. He crosses his arms defensively.
Why you gotta be so rude? Don't you know I'm human
so
too?
Rude. Don't you know I'm human too? They did it. I'm gonna marry her anyway. Marry that girl.
No
marry
matter
her
what
anyway.
you say. Oh.
Marry that girl.
No matter what you say.
Marry that girl.
And
you
we'll
will
be
your
a family.
Why you gotta be so rude? Rude.
Oh, why you gotta be
I hate that song.
heartless?
That's such a fucking obnoxious song. Like, it was the summer song of like 3 or 4 years ago.
Mhm.
But like, it is not a good song. By the way, have you guys thought about what we should do for sponsorship?
Not quite.
No.
Sho and I both glance at Kaori in surprise, and she crosses her arms.
What?
You're usually on top of this stuff.
I've been busy. This team isn't the only thing I focus on.
Why not? Before Sho can say anything else, I intervene. Please stop, my ears are tearing themselves off my head.
How fucking rude.
About hold on.
About our singing.
Oh, about our singing.
How fucking rude. I am insulted. Block him.
I was gonna say.
Block him.
No, better yet. Venomous Pup, I have a very clear set of instructions for you. I need you to take your right hand. I need you to take it down, get a firm hand on that shaft, and just rip your dick clean off. Just rip it straight off.
And then afterwards, I need you to take your hand again. You can take the other hand. The first hand's full. You just tighten it into a fist. And just shove it up your ass.
We are saying this to like a 14 or 15-year-old boy.
Yeah, but he thinks it's funny.
Really?
She doesn't need to. Yeah, you know the SBA. I know somebody who works for the team, or works for them. She agreed to help us find a sponsor.
This is why I chose you to join our team. You make things happen.
Are you sure it's not because I was the only person available? Kaori snorts, but Sho is unfazed.
That too.
Sho is about to speak again when Kaori shushes him.
Be quiet. Class is about to start.
The professor waits for the room to quiet down before he begins the class.
So tired of these straps falling down. So we showing off the titties tonight.
No, I'm just gonna like drape you in like the biggest comforter I have. Just from the head down. Nobody's allowed to see you.
What about breathing?
You can breathe under that thing. It's not
very
airtight.
well.
It'll grow back like a lizard's tail. And
That's
will
fucking terror. Okay, does it grow back like a lizard's tail or like a hydra? Because that's even more terrifying.
Hydra! You may have struck me down, but I'll grow back twice-fold.
That's fucking terrifying.
That's
Man.
you know that's the actual story about what happened to Double Dick Dude.
Who's Double Dick Dude?
Double Dick Dude is a dude on Reddit. Has 2 penises. He was just born with 2 penises.
Cool. Okay. And he just uses it as his username.
Yeah, Double Dick Dude. He did an AMA a while back. He is bisexual.
Gee. It wasn't an AMA about his dicks, was it?
Yeah. It was an AMA, like, so AMA means
Oh,
ask me anything.
I was thinking about AMVs.
No. An ask me anything.
I was thinking about AMVs, and I was very concerned. I was about to say, have you seen it? How's the video quality?
No. He did an AMA about his penises.
Okay, cool.
Do snakes have penises?
I mean,
It would
yeah.
look like a snake's penis. Do they not just, I guess? But don't they lay eggs?
They have a cloaca type thing. I have a text message. I bet it's from my mom.
Snake penis is an interesting thing to add to your Google search history. But, Double Dick Dude did an AMA a while back. Good night.
To Jown.
Say
hello to Jown for me.
And so people were asking him very silly questions like, how does it feel to pee with 2 penises? It's like, well, I've had 2 penises my entire life, so I would say it feels like normal peeing because that's the only thing I know.
There.
And he's like, I will say there was one, like a couple of ones that he mentioned was, when he masturbates, he typically only masturbates with 1 penis.
Okay.
He does not masturbate with both penises.
Okay.
And that one of his dreams is
Does
to
he switch penises, or does he prefer one?
I feel
over
like
the
that was
other?
answered. I don't remember what the answer was. But the big thing was somebody asked him what his dream was, and it was basically like what his dream of dick adventures might be, and it was to get railed in the ass while he was blowing a dude and had both penises getting sucked off by girls.
Roll Tide.
And that was his vision, was to do a 5-some of 2 dudes, 2 girls, and himself.
I can dig it.
My muscles are already fatigued and my limbs tremble. I know I'm going to be sore tomorrow. Show groans.
My legs feel like they're on fire.
Snakes have periods. Snakes have pelvic bones.
Can you get pregnant if you 5 months pregnant?
A hemipenis, plural, hemipenes, is one of a pair of intromittent organs of male squamates, snakes, lizards, and worm lizards. Hemipenes are usually held inverted within the body.
Class
and are
wasn't that
inverted
hard.
For reproduction via erectile tissue, much like that of a human penis. I'm gonna regret this click. I'm gonna regret it.
Are you
I'm
image
gonna
searching?
regret it. Oh, it's not that bad. Interesting. Why are there 2?
Double Dick Dude. That's just a snake.
They have 2.
They have 2 penises.
Double Dick Dude.
You are... Hey. Hello, Sora. Welcome out to the stream.
What happened while we were gone?
Nothing. He just said, hey, and then Venomous Pup said, no, you are big mean.
What?
I don't know.
Because we told him to rip his dick off?
I feel like we told him to rip his dick off a while ago. I don't know if he's responding to me, or if he's responding to Sora. Sho and I stare at each other. I whisper to him, how is she doing that right now?
She's a cyborg, a human mecha hybrid.
Holy shit, that's terrifying.
Makes sense to me.
There you go. God, I don't want to fuck a snake.
Simultaneously, Bad Dragon win? I'm okay with not seeing any more reptile penises.
How about this reptile mouth? That's terrifying.
That gives me a reptile dysfunction.
Oh shit.
Just
I'm gonna
finished the
send
Spider-Man.
this one. I'm gonna send this one to the
We need
Discord.
to see the Spider-Man movie.
I'm gonna send this one to the Discord.
I ain't saying what happened. I just really hope there will be a 4th movie. Oh my goodness! He's got tiny little hands. That's adorable.
Sending it to the Discord.
Well, that was fun. I got some stuff to take care of, though. I'll catch you on the flip side, Kaori, Mr. Broseph.
Same. I'll talk to you guys later.
I'm in love with him.
I'll say goodbye. What is that?
I have no fucking idea. This says new study argues snakes originated on land, so it's not real.
Okay, so we've got 4 options. Kaori, Mayu, Sho, or Valerie.
God, I fucking hope it's Sho. We're gonna do 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fuck.
That was not an option.
This is entirely the reason why I got the fucking rapid ramen cooker out, was to avoid the dice flying. 14 is just on the cusp of 2. So you said 4, 3, 2, 1? 4, 3, 2.
Oh, wait, never mind. I'm fine with that.
Now, Sora Awesome, this is your first
Don't explain it. Don't explain it. Just click it.
You still have your veto.
I do, you're right.
Now, Sora Awesome, this is DnDating Sim, where all decisions are made via dice roll. But if that were just the case, that wouldn't be nearly as fun or as interactive for the viewers. So, you guys have a choice. You get 1 reroll and 1 veto. You can reroll any choice you don't like once. When that is done, the dice roll again. If you get the same result, it's over. It's too bad. You get that result. You used your reroll. If somebody vetoes your reroll, or if you veto somebody's reroll, that means that the reroll is not instated. You say, no, there is no reroll. We're going with the original choice. That uses up the veto, but not the reroll. And you can veto somebody's veto. So if somebody wants a reroll, somebody vetoes, and then you veto that veto to get the reroll to go back through, both vetoes are used up, but the reroll still goes through. Or if a third veto came in, all 3 vetoes are used up, the reroll is saved. Yes. So without any further ado, Sora Awesome, do you want to reroll this choice? Or are we good with what's happening currently?
Because you're the only one with a reroll left. By the way, did you say 1 reroll or 1 reroll per stream?
1 reroll per stream.
Okay.
It's always...
So I kind of forgot to pay attention to the beginning part because I know it so well.
It's always 1 reroll per stream.
Okay, because I didn't know if you explained the stream part.
I don't know if I explained the stream part just because that's been the basic rule, is like every stream you get a reroll.
Yeah, so I didn't want you to come back and just not participate next time.
You get your reroll and your veto back every stream. It's just a stream by stream thing. I'm good. All right. That means we're going with Sho.
Good.
Maybe Sho's down to hang for a bit. Sho's our bro, right? Impressive. I call him, but the phone rings for a while before it connects.
Oh.
Hey, Sho. Frat bro. Hello. You've reached 1-800-GET-SWOLE. How may I help you today?
Can I speak this Sho, please?
Can I draw a character, or must I draw wines and etc.? You can draw a character.
I'm joking. You don't have to draw wines and etc., but it's funny.
That was just a joke.
Draw Paladin as a dragon.
Draw me as a dragon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Draw me as a Spyro-esque dragon.
Spyro-esque? Yes, that's better. That's even better.
Who? Me. As a Spyro-esque dragon. Say what now? Yeah. How much for an order of swole? I'm looking for Sho. Middle, bottom, top. You can draw thick Spyro if you want to draw thick Spyro. Me. No,
Oh, wait,
that's
no,
middle,
good,
bottom,
good.
top. Yeah, how much for an order of swole?
Keep getting it wrong. Do it.
Final answers. Any rerolls? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going. I'd like to make 5 orders of swole, please. Thank you for your patronage. That will be 400-pound deadlift, 10 reps of 50-pound curls, and a gallon of strawberry-flavored whey. You guys really raised the prices since my last order. I was on Twitter on Sunday. I got a notification that Disney star, Jesse passed away. Apparently somebody else, one of the actresses from the show, after hearing about it, was so upset she ended up going into cardiac arrest.
Holy shit.
And she got, like, hospitalized.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Those kids have been together for, like, not just on Jesse. Like, they've been together for over 5 years. All of those kids have been in Disney shows and movies for over 5 years together. No. Yeah, more than just over 5 years. Almost 10 years now.
Sorry, customer bro. The economy isn't what it used to be. I hear you, but as a loyal customer, I deserve a discount. I hear movement on the line.
Hey, sorry about that. One of the guys picked up my phone while I was in the bathroom.
It's okay. Do you have class right now?
You guys, I picked up my phone and it rolled a 2 after he said the bathroom.
Number 2. That's like poop.
The poop number.
Let's do something.
Sure. You still on campus?
Yeah, why?
You should come over and meet the brosis.
Sure, I'll be there in a few.
My teeth purple.
No.
Really?
They're not like pure white, but they're not like bright purple either.
Do they have a purple tint?
Around the edges, like you know how like the edge of your tooth almost has like when you eat something that's very like blueberry, it gets that almost transparent look to it. It's got that going on.
Yeah.
Show opens the door and I am assaulted by the stench of cheap Sapporo.
Welcome to mi casa.
Your casa smells like beer and sweat.
That, my friend, is the scent of men.
I never do. Is that what I smell like, or no, that's just stink?
Y'all hear the phrase gamer girl bathwater and all of a sudden you know what a bath is.
I'm so sad that the fact that people were getting herpes was actually fake.
Right?
That would have been so great if the actual...
I don't wish herpes on her. Like 90% of the population probably has herpes. Like it's not that big of a deal.
It's really not
but,
that big of a deal.
I don't wish herpes on people because you know it's still annoying. and you
I
don't
wish
have to
herpes
deal
on
with.
people who buy gamer girl bathwater.
That's fair.
I wish herpes on people.
I don't wish herpes on her because she's a fucking genius.
I wish
But I
herpes
on them.
I wish herpes on the people who drink the gamer girl bathwater. Because it's clearly written on it that you're not supposed to drink it.
She wrote it on there because she knows people are gonna drink it and people might get sick. Because like no, they're probably not gonna get herpes, but like it's her bathwater. They're gonna feel bad.
Her butthole was in contact with that
That's
water.
exactly what they want though. Her pussy was in that water. You know she wasn't wearing underwear either. It was just the t-shirt and it was pulled down through her crotch.
Yep. Top to bottom. 3. No, that is just stink.
Hey Paladin, if I made you a dice rolling tower, or was it just a dice tower?
Dice tower.
Would you use it?
Yeah.
Even if it was ugly?
Yeah.
I've been thinking about making it.
All right. And rerolls are available for everybody to get in if they want to reroll. Currently, we are saying no, that is just stink. If you want to reroll, type reroll in chat within 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. No, that is just stink. Men who need a shower.
Still fresh.
I follow Sho through the house, then suddenly a ball flies at my face.
Bro, watch out!
Oh shit, dodge. I duck out of the way and the ball crashes behind me. Phew, what? The ball ricochets off the wall and comes hurtling towards me again. I intercept it before it can do any more damage.
Wow, lucky.
Hey guys.
No luck
Would
required.
you buy my bathwater?
Wait, Sho, isn't this guy the pilot on your team?
I just frat bros.
Would you buy my bathwater, or would you be more likely to buy my bath photo shoot?
What if they ordered your bath water, it came with a free photo?
It might come with a free photo shoot.
Yep, that's right.
Like I've been trying to figure out how to make money without working.
Bro.
Just
We
for
watched the
legality
qualifiers.
purposes.
You were awesome.
I'm not selling to anyone under 18. I mean, I can't stop you if you lie, but I'm not selling to anyone under 18.
Close call. I had it in the bag, or I'm only to get better from here. Bottom to top. I had it in the bag. Alright. Make another save. So, if you want to re-roll, type in the chat re-roll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going with it.
Oh, by the way, if one of the options is green, we click the option because that has to do with like
Character choices from the very
character
beginning of
choices
the
from
game.
the beginning. That you probably weren't. Anyway.
I know. It was pretty awesome, wasn't I? When I saw my teammates go down, I knew it was up to me. My gear powered up like a boss, and I just cleared house.
Up high, dude!
I high-fived the guy. We continue down the hall towards Show's room, leaving his brosifs back in their game of indoor football. Everywhere I turn, there's at least one empty beer bottle. The trash cans are spilling with trash, and there are takeout boxes left in random areas.
Hey, that sounds really familiar, Paladin. Wonder why that sounds really familiar, Paladin.
I have gotten better.
But why does it sound so familiar, Paladin?
Because I have crippling depression.
That is a big-ass move.
And it stops me from cleaning more regularly.
Micah threatened to come over to my house just to put up my laundry for me because I told him my laundry's been on my floor for 3 months. My clean laundry, not even dirty laundry, just my clean laundry.
That basket over there is full of clothes that I've been meaning to take to the shed because it's all
They're winter clothes.
They're all winter clothes, and I just haven't done anything with it. I really should just take it to the shed, dump the winter clothes into an empty box, and then I'll have another free laundry basket.
Here's the
but I
worst.
haven't done
Here's
it.
the worst part. The shed's like 20 steps away.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about like going down the road. I mean, open my door, head outside, open another door, there's the shed. But I haven't done it.
You like it? It feels really genuine, doesn't it?
See, it feels really genuine, lived in, authentic. I don't live in some sterilized whorehouse. Don't waste your alcohol. Maybe a little too genuine.
Yeah,
I guess it can be kind of overwhelming. I really do like it here, though.
Look at that hi-fi station he's got over there.
Nice. That's real nice.
He's got a TV and a bookcase. Why wasn't this my dorm?
Because it's America. Your dorm is much smaller.
My dorm was much smaller. So I was only in the dorms for a year, right?
Mm-hmm.
I spent 90% of my time sitting in my room playing video games. Not joking, because for the first semester that I was there, I had Sapphire, my big computer, the one that we're currently playing on. And I played video games religiously.
I love it.
Yeah,
you
well,
told me that you named her.
her original name was Sapphire because she had blue lights everywhere.
Yeah.
I now have that one red fan, but I'm going to replace it with a multitude of blue fans on the top, and she's going to be Sapphire 2.0.
Okay, but here's the thing. You're using Sapphire with a red fan light. That means she's Garnet. No, it's not enough. More.
Learn to make it last. First one's free. You want more head pats, you gotta pay. No, stop! That's not what I meant by pay. Yeah, it's really sad that the guy died. Sorry, that sounded very nonchalant.
Very nonchalant, but like
I recognize that
felt
he said it like several minutes ago.
Yeah. Sorry, we just now saw him goofing around.
Sho opens the door to his room, and I'm relieved by how clean it is.
Nice.
There are a few clothes and books scattered about the room, but nothing on the floor. His room is decorated with a poster of scantily clad action movie heroines and video game warriors. I don't have anything scantily clad. I do have seat on at the very top there.
That's fair. I think it counts. It totally counts. Sidon is love it. What camera is he on the camera? He's not on the
I don't
camera.
think he's on camera. He's just off camera. I got seat on. I do have Plus Ultra. As far as I don't have anything Scantile, but I do have Hacker Man.
I mean, technically you have Polonite and Hornet right here.
Yeah.
And like you can see all of Hornet's dress, but it's not humanoid section.
It's just a black.
It's just badass. It's just
I
badass.
also have the Just a Heavy over here.
Yeah,
that's
not
pretty.
scantily clad, but sexy.
You don't understand what sexy is to me, then.
Oh.
Just a Heavy is a sexy piece of machinery.
Oh.
You can't look at those clean lines and not say that isn't at least somewhat visually appealing.
Okay.
Listen, I'm not saying that.
Titties up for sale. I gotta save up money to buy some mechs, some like mech pieces apparently.
If your
titties are for sale.
Here's the thing: if your titties could hold an LRM-15, they would be significantly more attractive.
Titties for sale. Bathwater for sale. I'm trying to save up money to buy mech titties.
Do you know what the LRM-15s were?
No, I have no idea what the fuck that is.
I told you about them at least once when I was describing the mech game.
I know. I listen, but I don't retain anything. I want you to know I do listen. I just don't retain it.
When talking about weaponry on a mech, what could the acronym LRM stand for?
Laser.
No.
Lucrative.
I'll tell you a very similar weapon type are the SRMs.
Scary skeletons and shivers down your spine.
It's a good thing you're cute. I take a seat at his bed while Sho sits at his desk. Why do you like it here so much?
I'm surrounded by my brothers. What's not to like?
I'm surrounded by me. Am I not your brother?
Do you have any real bros?
Yeah, just one. He's older.
How much older? Does he go to A's too?
No, he's way older.
Do you miss him? Sho shrugs.
I suppose I do, but not so much in a brotherly way. He was more of a father to me than my father was. He's currently working overseas, though.
So he's like a good 10 years older.
I'm going to assume more of a, in the same way that, like distance and age between Deadman and his sister.
I don't know the difference between that. I don't know the age difference there.
It's like over 20 years old. It's like a 20-year difference.
Wow.
It was kind of a surprise whenever everything started happening there.
I mean, I guess the difference between my dad, who's the youngest, and Uncle W, who's the oldest, is like 20 years.
The difference
Because
is
Uncle W is like 70, and my dad's like 50.
The difference is there's probably multiple people in between, correct?
There are 5 siblings.
See, that's the difference. Is imagine if the other 3 weren't their age, just the oldest.
Yeah,
and
but
the
here's the
youngest.
best part. My grandfather had a vasectomy, and my grandmother was on birth control, and then had 2 more kids. So yeah, you better fucking make sure your vasectomies work. But then again, this was in like the 60s, 70s, so...
He's got a brother complex. That explains a lot, actually. Or does he visit often? Bottom, top, middle. He's got a brother complex.
You guys hear that, right?
I can hear it.
Yeah, you can hear it, but that doesn't mean they can hear it. We try. We try our best here at Paladin Null.
At Paladin Null?
Yeah, what's the name of your channel, Paladin?
Paladin Null.
Thank you. Here at Paladin Null's channel, we try our best.
I'm still thinking about if I need to make it a separate archive channel, and then this channel will be where live streams go, but then the archives of those live... You've drank that entire bottle.
Not all of it.
Most of it.
That explains why I feel so good. I still have this glass and another glass, so I've drank like half of it.
Anyway, let's disregard what she was saying and get back to what's important. We're gonna be moving on in 5.
He has a brother complex?
4, 3,
Trace.
2, 1. We're moving on. Brocon.
Don't go calling me a brocon.
I can see it all so clearly. The absence of an older brother figure has left a void so dark in your heart that you find yourself compensating for it by living in a house full of bros.
Where do you come up with this stuff? Anyway, enough about my family. Since you're here, how about a few matches?
Joe tosses me a controller. You're on. Vidya!
Any of them? No.
I kick Show's ass at video games until he has to leave for class. I'm basically done for the day, but don't feel it. You had like one class today. The fuck kind of schedule are you having, dude? I feel like going home.
I've had like semesters where one day I have one class.
Did you decide to just stay on campus then?
That's fair.
He's just like, I don't want to go home. I'm just gonna stay on campus and figure out what else I can do. Like, no. Stop it. Go find some help.
I mean, do you see how pretty that campus is? Our campus is pretty average.
It's a pretty nice campus.
Okay, here's the thing, though. I've had days where I just go to Mars Springs and I've read a book or I've done my homework. Well, not read a book. I've watched Netflix. Who am I lying to? But I'd go sit in Mars Springs for like an hour or two.
What's Mars Springs?
You've never been to Mars Springs? It's that fancy little lake area that's like behind Rowan Johnson.
Oh yeah, I actually never went there my entire time I was there.
Really? It's got 2 lakes and it's very nice. And
I've seen it and I've looked at it and I've been like, huh, but I've never been interested in walking through.
Thursday night of Hell Week of APO, well, we're not supposed to call it Hell Week, but of Initiation Week.
Rush Week?
Of Hell Week. Thursday night of Hell Week, because they get initiated on Friday night. We take them on a bunch of scavenger hunts. Nope. Yes. Thursday night. We hide this ugly-ass baby doll. His name is Franklin. We hide him somewhere in Mars Springs, and all of the pledges go around looking for him. It's really fun, because last year it took them like 45 minutes to find it, and it was great. It's just a fun little dumb hide-and-seek thing, and then once they find it, they have to play keep away with the members. And it's really great. Everyone has it for 1 hour at a time until initiation starts, in which they turn it back in.
So good. I can't share that on stream, but that's really good.
But yeah, they have to play keep away from the members. We can't see it. If we see it and your hands are not on it, we can take it away from you. And it's just a dumb game of keep away. I think it's fun, but I'm not good at describing it.
Yeah. Anyway.
I stole the baby once.
Middle, bottom, top. I think this might be the last roll we make tonight because I am tired.
Tired?
And it is. We've been streaming for almost 2 hours.
We haven't even done anything. We've just been goofing around.
And yet I feel like this is the greatest version of this stream we've done so far.
That's fair.
Because it's just us goofing off and dicking around and whats, etc.
Whats, etc., etc., etc.
Hold on, what'd you say?
Whats, etc.
What was the roll? What was the roll? It was 2?
You want me to roll it again?
I said middle, bottom, top. So hang out at the pilot's lounge.
Wines, etc., etc., etc. Wines, etc. We got wines, etc.
2, 1. Hanging out at the pilot's lounge. There's nothing in particular I feel like doing, so I'm just gonna relax at the pilot's lounge.
That's fair. That's fair. He has a cool place to hang out.
That's all. Yeah. Then again, I mean, I did that at Bidgood. We're not Bidgood, but no, it wasn't Bidgood. What is the name of that place? It might have been Bidgood. What was that? So there's the 2 like twin libraries.
Wilmer? No, that's not a library. Never mind.
There are the 2 twin libraries on campus. Dank memes on the Discord. I'll check it in a second.
I've only been to 3 of the libraries, and I don't think any of them are twins.
So there are 2 that are twin libraries that are only accessible by. Yeah, they're only accessible by card swipe of specifically Blunt members. My brother was in the Blunt initiative, and so there was a place on campus.
That tiny little house that's like across from Alston? Not quite across, but like.
not really. So, imagine you're walking on campus and there's...
Oh, the one that's right next to Gorgas.
Yeah, the one
Yeah,
that's
I
right
worked
next to
with
Gorgas.
Rachel for one of our projects there.
Yeah, that was the hangout place whenever my brother was here because you could get into that
No, it
building.
wasn't a project. That's where we had paranoia for a while.
We had it in one of the buildings. We had it in the opposite building.
Yeah.
But the one that I hung out in wasn't that building, but the other one.
Okay.
But yeah, normally it's normally you can walk in there, but it's mostly a blunt only thing. And after hours, the only people that could get in are people that were in the blunt initiative.
Okay.
But me, my brother, and his friends would hang out there and eat lunch all the time. And like, if I wasn't doing anything, I was there just dicking around on the internet waiting
The
for.
only people that can get in. If someone's on the ground floor, they're gonna fucking let you in. Like, we're all between 18 and 22. We don't give a shit.
Oh, hold on, I'm looking up the dang memes.
Oh, was it a picture? Was it your
Yeah, it's me as fucking.
Thick Sonic?
Not Sonic, Thick Spyro.
Oh, Thick Spyro. I love it.
This is that a ponytail that he has? I don't have a bun anymore.
Yeah, but like it's got the hair doing the thing.
It's going straight back. My hair goes to the
Yeah,
side.
but you constantly do this. So. I love this. What does that
It's
say?
great.
Some kind of eye doctor.
The dyslexic eye doctor. All right,
You see
venomous
how-
pup.
block,
I see you.
Block.
I see
Block. It's great. The tail even is. The tail's blue.
Yeah, it's a little cute.
I love it.
That's actually pretty good.
That's really cute. That's funny as hell.
That's good for the night because we're probably going to be wrapping up here soon. The leaderboard is still posted and people are still crowded around the rankings, talking. I decided to head to the bar and get a drink.
Oh shit, there's a bar?
Yeah, did you not see the fucking bar in the back?
No, I wasn't paying attention.
The drinking age in Japan is significantly lower.
No, it's not. It's 20.
Is it?
Yep, because that's the legal age of an adult. It's 20.
Bartender waits for my order. Hard liquor, beer, or nothing alcoholic. Well, we're obviously old enough to.
Yeah, we're like a junior.
I'm not the one rolling. What am I doing? Top to bottom. Beer.
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 Beer. Not wines, etc.
No, not wines, etc. Not hard liquor, just beer.
Beer.
Beer could be etc.
It's fair. That could be
I actually
etc.
think that's what the etc. was at wines,
Probably.
etc. was beer. But anyway, we will be choosing Burr unless somebody wants to re-roll in 5, 4, 3,
Save
2,
y'all's re-rolls for some girl.
1. Burr. I'll get whatever's on top. On tap. He nods and grabs a frosty mug, then expertly fills it to the perfect head to beer ratio. Your beer. Thanks. Goes down smooth. I pay for it, and he silently accepts my credits. I find an empty table near one of the TVs and sip my drink. A professional gear exhibition match is on. USA versus Japan. USA is in the lead. I watch intently, secretly rooting for the USA team. A pilot sits across from me, blocking my view of the match.
Hey, you're part of the team that ranked 21, aren't you?
Yeah.
Now what's your match? You're not bad for a new guy. What's that thing you did with your core?
Sorry, how did you know which team was mine in the rankings?
Your team is the only one listed without a name.
Oh. Oh shit. We need to name our team, pal, and we get to name our name of the sauce.
I broke it.
How did you break it? How did you break it?
it's off its track somehow.
Paladin.
There's a name listed. It's Ace 204911.
Yeah, but it's a generic name, one that was assigned because the team never submitted a name.
Ow.
I was gonna say I spent money on this, but no, Katie gave it to me. She didn't give it to me. She just didn't ask for it back. She told me I could keep it.
I hadn't thought about a team name. Maybe this is something we should discuss at our next team meeting. I make a mental note to bring it up.
Anyway, I just wanted to say congratulations on your ranking. That's a big deal for a new team.
And thanks. What ranking did you get?
22.
Oh, shit!
shit!
Oh,
shit!
Let the rivalry begin! No way.
Yeah, you guys just beat us. Maybe I'll see you on the battlefield.
Maybe. The roaring crowd interrupts their conversation. Glancing at the TV, I see Japan is now tied.
Did you see that?
No, I missed it.
That guy just took out the USA range gear. He faked them out by breaking formation and took them by surprise.
I will buy us a How did you shatter that?
It's plastic.
Oh, that part is plastic? Okay.
Show it. I fucked up. I fucked
Here's
up.
one piece. Here's the rest.
That's so sad.
The best part about that is I bet it probably would have just operated fine the way that it was.
Probably. Maybe. That's so sad.
Really? Looking back up, I hope to see a recap of the play I missed. Instead, there's an advertisement for Mod Buzz's new product line. A hot woman in an awfully tight spandex suit hops out of her gear and onto a beach. Her suit strategically falls away into a bikini and she lounges on the beach with her gear. Every so often, the accessories on the gear disappear and reappear with Mod Buzz's latest additions. The student glances up and scoffs.
Mod Buzz is such a ripoff.
I snap out of my
Their
daze.
new environmentally friendly line? Sounds like an excuse to overcharge the public for the same stuff.
We should all be more environmentally friendly. Who cares? This ad about this ad is about the girl anyway, or just another marketing scam.
Every time I unlock it,
Top to bottom. Who cares? This ad's about a girl anyway. 5, 4, 3, 2. I don't think anybody who's watching actually cares about rerolls at this point. 1.
not important.
If buying a Mod Buzz hippie-friendly item gets me a date with that girl, you can take my money. He laughs and glancing back at the screen.
She's talking about their hippie science, but I still don't see how a shield affects the environment.
Neither do I, but right now, not much about her is being shielded, and that's all that matters.
Anyway, it looks like they've got a promotion going on.
Another glance at the TV informs me if I text Green Project to the number listed, I'm eligible to win a free item from their latest line.
You going to participate?
Why not?
Text Green Project or don't text. That's me.
Odd even.
3. I'm only rolling odds tonight. Why not?
That's why I said odd even, because I was hoping we would get that.
I'm always down for free stuff. It only takes me a few seconds to text the number above. Wonder when I find out when I've won an item or not.
Maybe you'll actually win something.
You going to do it?
Nah, don't think so.
The match comes back on and we continue watching the game. That was a pleasant conversation. Remove the swirly feel.
Might as well keep this piece.
Yeah, the bottle
It's
cap
a good
opener.
Home Alone weapon.
Could you imagine stabbing somebody with that and then twisting it in?
Yeah, that'd be fucking terrifying.
I see you handed me the not sharp piece.
Yeah, I thought you would throw it away. There you go. Now you can have a Sharpie. Alright, my phone rings, and Yuna's name flashes on the screen. Oh, you already read that. I'm sorry.
I didn't read that. I moved to a quieter spot on the opposite side of the lounge. Hi, Yuna. How goes the search?
Actually, that's why I called you. I have some good news.
What is it?
I got you an interview.
Oh, shit! Already? It's only been a day. How'd you do it?
Lots of phone calls.
I laugh. Thanks, Yuna. This is great.
I know. It's with Warp Tech Corporation.
I nearly dropped the phone. How did you get a major player like Warp Tech interested in us?
I told them the truth. You guys are a strong, up-and-coming team. And with the right sponsor there to support you, you'll be unstoppable.
Thanks. We definitely have an advantage if we had access to Warp Tech's weaponry. When's the interview?
Yeah, about that.
It's in 30 minutes.
Your interview is tomorrow.
Drop the phone, haha, or okay. Bottom to top. Drop the phone. I else has any rerolls left, I don't think.
Veto. I veto the roll.
You can't veto the roll.
Why not?
That's not how that works.
Why not?
Oh wait, Sora Awesome had a reroll. Fuck, did I? When was my auto?
Hello? You okay?
No.
Quick load.
Quick load would be my last quick save. I'd have to start back here. I didn't realize Sora was still here. Well, hold on. We can fast. Fuck! I just loaded over that save.
Are you shitting me, Paladin?
Hold on. We'll get there. No, that's just stink. I wanna skip. Dodge. Skip. Had it in the bag. Skip. Brother Complex. Skip. Pilot's Lounge. Skip. Beer. Skip. Girl. Skip. Green Tech Project. Skip. Okay.
Okay.
We're back.
Quick save that shit.
I'm gonna real save that shit. What are you talking about?
Okay.
Okay. So, Sora Awesome had a reroll. Still bottom to top.
I feel like after all that time, someone would have vetoed if they wanted to veto. So.
Bottom to top. Go. That still dropped the phone. After all of that work, and after did anybody get a good reroll this time?
No, nobody got a good reroll this time.
Damn you, DnDating Sim. You fickle bitch.
How dare you?
The phone fumbles from my grip, but I catch it before it falls.
Hello? You okay?
Did you say tomorrow?
I know it's last minute, but their next availability is a few weeks away. I didn't think you could wait that long.
No, you're right. Sooner is better. I need to call my team. I don't know if they'll be able to make
They
it.
don't all need to be there. As long as one member of the team is there, the interview can happen. Can you make it?
I need time to prepare, especially if I'm going alone.
No, I'll be there. And as a member of the SBA, I'll be taking the lead in presenting your credentials. I've got everything under control.
Fuck, we need to date Yuna just out of, like, obligation at this point.
What if she finds out you dated her out of obligation, Paladin?
Then she would know that the reason I started dating her was because she was ludicrously reliable and that she has my back and I want to be there for her.
That's fair. By obligation, I thought you meant like, oh, she did something nice for us. I have to date her now.
No, I'm gonna say, damn, she put in a lot of effort. She very clearly cares about us.
That's fair. Okay, I like that one better.
Alright, I'll make my own preparations tonight and meet you tomorrow.
Great! I'll meet you in front of the library after class.
Thanks again, Yuna. I owe you one.
It was my pleasure.
Oh, so she works at Chick-fil-A. We both hang up. The first thing I do is send a group text to my team. An interview with Warp Tech Corp tomorrow afternoon. Can any of you join? Okay, if you can't, I have it under control. A minute after I send the text, I receive a reply. It's from Sho, which, no surprise, he's always freakishly quick to respond. Brosif, I'll be hanging Fritz on the dock plan.
What?
What the fuck does
What?
that mean?
What?
I literally have no idea what that means. I text him back. So you mean, yes? You're
Who's
funny.
listening to us?
Stop listening.
Oh, he's not coming.
Good luck and let me know how it goes. At least I got my answer. One down, two more to go. I've still got some time before I need to go home.
Okay.
Oh, only
Just Monica.
Just Monica.
Just Yuna.
That's what I was just thinking. We're gonna save this.
Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica.
That's a good stopping point since there's only one option. There's really no reason to roll.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you everybody who came out to today's stream. I've been Paladin Null. This has been CBQ.
Hi.
This has been DnDating Sim featuring Ace Academy. If you're enjoying this, remember that we stream this typically every Tuesday and Thursday, and if you want to keep up with our schedule, it is posted in the schedule section of the Discord, and you can find a link to the Discord in the description below. Otherwise, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and as always, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.